Hey guys, so I'm here with a eating video here. I have a salad and I have a water. I had to turn my air on because it's like extremely hot. It's like, well, it's 80 degrees now, but earlier it was like really hot. But it rained and it cooled it down a little bit, but not a whole lot. Y'all, so when I got home this evening, because at work, it was storming really bad. And then I looked out like toward over here where I live. It was like extremely dark. And when I got here, y'all, let me just tell y'all. So on my porch, it knocked over one of my marigold plants. Freaking dirt was everywhere. And then after that, I looked and seen that my tomato plant was knocked over. So then I had like tomatoes scattered everywhere, and my whole like plant was like had fell over. I was like, what crap? Like, I was not a happy camper. But I was gonna do like some breakfast food for dinner tonight, but then I didn't want to have to clean it all up, so I was like, I'm just gonna go get a salad or something. So that being said, I feel like y'all are like so far away because I put y'all there. I'm gonna see how hot it is out here. Maybe it won't be too bad right now. I like it when the window's down. But I got an extra ranch. And here is my salad. Woo! I'm gonna try to get like a little picture of it. I know y'all. But these salads here are really good at this burger station. Ooh. And my daughter used to work here like a while back. They have really good food. So it comes with like 2 things of crackers. It comes with like 1 ranch. And then it comes with eggs and bacon, cheese, of course, lettuce and onions. So I'm gonna set this right here. Y'all, today was it was just so draining. Work today was so draining. And today's Tuesday, so we have 2 more days left. I'm super excited for that. So, hang on one second. So I moved y'all. I rolled my windows up because it's like really hot out here. So right now I'm just gonna do like the first ranch on here first, because if I need more, I'll put that on there later. And then I'm also going to add my I just did not feel like cooking tonight. I was going to do like fried eggs and like bacon, but I was like, I don't want to have to like clean all that mess up. Last night I cooked some fried chicken in the air fryer, so I was like, no, don't feel like it, y'all. So I moved y'all over here because like I felt like y'all were so far away. So I'm gonna add this pepper on here on my salad. Y'all, their salads are the bomb. Like, their salads are amazing. Hang on, hold on. Okay, y'all can't see the salad that well, but I'm going to be cutting this up a little bit because it's always like in big chunks because it's a Cobb salad. So before we start eating this, we're going to cut this up some. And be somewhat ladylike, right? Okay, I think that'll do it. Literally see Dunkin's like right there. That's Dunkin's, y'all. I might have to get me a donut after this. I don't necessarily want to, but like a good old donut sounds really good, y'all. So here's my salad. And hold on. But y'all, these salads are so fresh and so good. I love them. I need to get my crackers too opened up before I get started. I used to not eat the crackers, but now I'm like, what is? I like eating them with my eggs. Okay, but anyways, their salads are thebomb.com. But today at work has been so hot. And I still have my work boots on, and it's just like, y'all, my feet are burning up so bad. I was gonna put on my house shoes, to come here to get this, and then I didn't really know what I wanted. I didn't know if I wanted Mexican or like Cracker Barrel. And then if I knew if I ordered Cracker Barrel, then I would have to go in there and get it. So I was like, let me just wear my boots. And then I'm like, well, let's just get a salad. So that's where we're at. So, I love onions. But one thing about this place, when I say they're not too shy with onions, they douse this thing up with like so many onions. And I'm like, it's great, but at the same time, it's like sometimes it's like a little bit too much. But I'm not gonna complain about it because, hey, onions are good. I love onions. I should have told them to add extra cheese, but I didn't. Tonight's gonna be one of those nights. Okay. It's 6:55 right now, and tonight's gonna be one of those nights I'm gonna go home and shower, and my butt's going to bed. I'm just like, our job has become mentally stressful. And by the time you get out of there, your head's spinning. If y'all know what that is, those of you that's ever had those type of jobs, you'll get it. But by the time I got out of there, the back of my shoulder was hurting right here from stress. I guess it was from stress from my neck and down through here, hurting so bad. And I was just stressed. I mean, nothing about like our crew or anything, but it's like just the whole job. It's like a triple effect, like it just affects all the workers, and we're feeling it. A little bird, 2 of them. So it's just been stressful here lately. And I'm currently adapting to getting used to my kids getting older. Mom ain't used to that. So, what I like doing here is, I'll show y'all. I like taking a cracker. Hold on. So I'll get extra ranch, and this is how I normally do it. And I always lick the lid because the lid is fantastic. We don't we do not waste ranch here, okay? Okay. Hold on, let me take one more bite. So what I normally do is I feel like I got the, like, not the best of the salad. It's like, some of it was bitter, but like it's like the middle part of the lettuce, you know, like if you get like the greener parts, like the outside. I feel like this is more so of the inner side of it, but it's, I mean, it's still good. But I like taking lettuce. I like getting some of the tomato and onions. Like I said, they're not shy. They're not shy with the onions, and I'm getting it everywhere. It's all good though. I have plenty of napkins. Let's rebuild this thing. So let's try it this way first. So I'll get some of the bacon, the lettuce, or the bacon, tomatoes, and onions put on here. I get some lettuce. Ooh, it's messy, y'all, so don't be afraid to get messy. And then I get a egg. So I'm wanting to go work out, but I've not done it yet. And then I'll take some ranch and just kind of like drizzle just a little bit, y'all. See how that is? Fantastic. But I'm gonna go work out, and I've just got to get the courage to do it. But I'm gonna be doing it soon. Maybe this fall I'll start working out. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. This combination takes me back to high school. We would get salads almost every day, and we would mix them in with crackers just like this, or break them up and put them in our salad. Takes me back to high school. Every time I eat these here, it tastes like almost like it. It's funny how things can take you back to those days, isn't it? So good. So my daughter My oldest daughter got her another job, and she's been training there for the past week. She seems to like it, but her feet's been hurting. I'm like, sis, it's just something you got to get used to. And they're not doing her like long hours, but still. I'm super proud of her. Okay. Tomatoes, onions, bacon bits. Well, these aren't bacon bits. These are actual bacon, but those onions are like so strong, y'all. We need a couple pieces of lettuce. And then last but not least, we need some ranch. Let's tip it off with some ranch. Ranch is life, y'all. Perfect. And I have my plate down here. Don't y'all be alarmed. One thing about it is this crap's really messy. If you eat it how I do, that's like, I never eat this out. I normally take it home, but like, I love doing it this way. And it's so good. These little finches are so pretty. I think they give you like 2 eggs, if I ain't mistaken. For like $4.99 for this huge salad, you can't beat that at all. I will normally get their wings too, but it comes with like I think 10 or 11 wings. I ate chicken yesterday and I just do not want chicken today. There's a big old crow right there. Hang on. Y'all see it? There's a crow and another bird. I don't know what that one is. They're playing. The little finches are gone. They'll come back, but they've been like right there. But yeah. I feel like my 30s, late 30s, have been a lot harder. Even though like my divorces and all that, like I feel like now that I've been doing this thing alone for a while, it's different. And then my kids are growing up and I'm just trying to like sort things out, and I'm like, I mean, it's not a bad thing. But it's so different and it's so hard and it's, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. But I have seen other people's comments on like Facebook, like these little Facebook things for like women that's single and that has kids and their kids are grown up. I feel like it's normal to feel this way. But at the same time, I'm hard on myself and I don't have family around. The part of not having family around is what gets me. And those of you that don't know what it's like to be in my shoes, you can't really understand, and I get that. If you've not been here, then you can't understand it. But it's rough. And here lately, the past couple of months, I found myself just kind of pulling myself out of those negative feelings, which, I mean, you know, we struggle, all of us do. But it's like, I don't know, it's not a good feeling. But at the same time, I'm like, I know I'm not alone. This is the journey that I have to go through and walk through. God's going to carry me, lead me, and guide me, but it's still rough, y'all. And I'm not complaining. I get people, don't be complaining. This is reality for me. I'm not making nothing up. It's reality. But I'm a strong person and I will overcome and I'll get through the hard times. And it's not that it's even anything hard, like I'm not struggling or anything like that for like financially or anything like that. Another egg. It's just the loneliness times that I feel, and different times. My kids are like getting older. And then like I miss my mom, my family, my mama, my papa, like I miss all of that. And that part never goes away. I don't know. I'm rambling. And it's okay. I've totally made a mess again. But like I said, this is messy. But you wanna know something? At times I get so lonely, and Jesus has his way of like shining his light, whether it's, ooh, now that one did hit my shirt, whether it's like in the clouds or like a butterfly, or a rainbow, or a bird. And it's like when I see these things, I know I'm like I see it, like God's telling me something. And all this week, which y'all know I have butterflies on me, tattooed and stuff. And that's one of the reasons. All this week, I have seen the big old, like the big yellow, like butterflies. And I'm like, man, Jesus, I know that you, like, I was coming home from work today. And out of nowhere, I was almost about to get home, coming down the road. A big one, like, literally flew right in front of my window. And almost into here, I had my windows down. Because I'm a country girl, and I like having my windows down. But right now, they're rolled up because it's hot out here. And I'm eating. And I'm like, signs. So, I'm thankful for all of that. But here lately, Lord, I don't know this year if I'm going through like the premenopausal crap. Maybe I am. I'm going to be, like I'm 36 now. And next April, I'll be 37. Mind you, so, and when I say a lot of onions, let me show y'all. Look at this. See all those onions there? You get loads of onions. But, so, I don't want to say that I've counted down the days, because, like, I've not wished my life away or anything like that. But my daddy died at 37, and I was young. Like, I'm thinking I was 15 years old, 14, 15. And never would have thought that. My daddy was 37 years old. Next year, I'll be 37 years old. My mother was like 40. She was either like 40, 41, or 40, like 42. I can never get them right. And I always know I can never get them right is because when it comes time for her birthday or the time that, or actually the time that she died, I can never remember it because my mind won't process it. So I'm always thrown off from 40, 41, or 42, but I'm thinking she was 40. That's the whole new mind process thing for me. And that's how I deal with everything. But as a young kid, all the way up till I had my first daughter, and all the way up until I had my second daughter, and then my mama died 6 weeks after I had Gracie. They're 2 years apart. I said, if I can just get past these days and live a long, healthy life. There was a time in my life when I had heart trouble, like really bad heart trouble. Yeah, I lived in fear. And like Satan tried to destroy me. Like my heart was going all crazy. I had to have like 4 or 5 heart surgeries. And it was bad. And the Lord healed me and delivered me. But I was like, I don't want to die young. Like, I remember praying, Jesus, let me make it past 37. Let me make it past 40, 41. Lord, just let me live a long, you know, substantial life. And I don't know how I'm going to feel next year when 37 hits me, because I can't imagine. I don't talk much of my father, but I was like I was a daddy's girl. Like, I wanted to hunt with him, fish with him, and all this stuff. But he was also, whenever he would drink and stuff, he was like really mean to my mom. And that's a whole new story that I don't talk about. Like, people that know me personally know. But he was a good person, like he really was. He had his demons and all this stuff. But if he was at the right place, he would give his shirt off his back for anyone. And I just, I can't imagine when I turn 37 and making it there. And that's when my father died. That's just bizarre. Like, that's super young. And I don't even know if he ever thought that he would even die that young. So I don't like necessarily count down the days, but I'm like, just Jesus, let me get past this. And I did get delivered from the fear with my heart and everything. I'm gonna turn my car off for a minute. But like, I think in the back of my mind, I still have that fear of like dying young, and I've just like kind of pushed it away. Like, I don't want to leave my kids ever and not get to see them grow up and have kids, and or go to college and have kids, get married. Like, I just have tons of different mixed emotions, y'all. And as the years come up, I'm just a mess. But it's okay, because God has really done a lot for me. But at the same time, it's just, I'm sure people that's experienced what I've experienced probably thinks the same way. And you know, when I was young and growing up, I would have never thought that my family would die so quickly. And I mean, I had so many die quickly back to back. But it goes to show you like how precious life is, and how quickly we're here one day and gone the next. Like I said, these salads are only like $4.99, but y'all, you get so much, and you get so full. Like, I still have all of that left. But I would never in my life, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I had a good childhood, but at the same time it was hell. Half of the things that I could tell you would blow your mind. There's some things in my life that's happened that hardly no one knows about unless you're like super close to me. And those things were awful. Like, I'm telling you, they were awful. And by the grace of God, Jesus pulled me out of that. And he's a miracle worker. He's a deliverer. And he carries the brokenhearted people, and I'm one of those. And I know that in the weak times that I feel the weakest, I know, hey, Satan, I'm strong. Like, I know that. But in those weakest times of your life, you feel like you're just like very weak and crumbly. But it's in those times in your life that Jesus will talk to you and speak to you more. He wakes me up early in the morning, and I'm like, and I'm thinking and I'm praying, and it's like I'm just here, but at the same time, Jesus is like interacting with me and talking to me in his own way. And I'm thankful for that. If there was ever anything that I could tell anybody, and this is coming from somebody that's had a hard life, and behind closed doors she struggles, and there's been times in my life where I've cried so much, days afterwards I couldn't even cry, but I just felt so broken and alone. But on the outside, I shouldn't feel that way, but like not having the family, that's what like kind of like made all that, just the brokenness, loneliness, and how like the cards of life played for me. But if anyone could have like gave up, it would have been me. Like I would have given up a long time ago. But, and I remind myself, and I'm thinking it's a journey. We're living this life, going through life and getting through life and living and having a testimony to help others. But then there's days I'm like, Jesus, I hurt so bad. Like, how am I going to get through this? And then he'll wake me up in the middle of the night just like that. And he reminds me of his love and his goodness and his mercy and his kindness. And he reminds me like, hey, I've got a plan. You don't see it right now and you're struggling. And at times I feel like I'm in this long desert trying to find my way back home and searching and praying. But I know I know one thing right now during this season of change and season of my children growing up and season of me being alone. Like, I know God has a plan, and I know God has me. And I know all of this won't last forever. Like, I know one day there's going to be joy in my heart, and it's going to be overflowing. And I know, because that's the hope that I hang on to, and I hold on to. And I'm telling y'all, almost every day before work, I'm praying, and like I'm hoping and I'm praying, and I can just feel like God telling me, just hang on, your days are coming. That's what I remind myself. So those of you that follow me, that want to have like a word of encouragement, hang on. In the weakest hour of your life, I about said air, but I'm going to be a little bit not too country. In the weakest hour of your life, joy comes in the morning. You may not see it, you may not feel it, you may not know when, but as long as you hold on to Jesus and just hang on by that little thread of hope, Jesus is there. And Jesus will pull you through, and he'll help you. And it may not be when we want it, but God knows when that wave's about to hit us and take us under. And he'll reach his hand down and lift us out of that water. And that's like, y'all don't know how many times in the night that in the wee mornings of the hours that he wakes me up. And during those times, I don't tell a whole lot of people, but when I wake up, it's anxiety. Like, I I will wake up in anxiety, and I've only been doing that this year. And I'll wake up and I'll have just this anxiety come over me. And then I'll start praying, and I can just feel Jesus come over and be with me. And it's not the way that I would even expect it. Like, it's like he's talking to me in a way that I've never could hear before. Because at this time of my life, I feel like I'm alone, like not completely, but almost completely. Like I feel like God has me here for a reason and a season. And when I come out of this, I'm gonna be on fire because God has a plan, and I know that. And I know that I'm going through the valley and in this desert for a reason. And when I come out of it, joy will be overflowing in my life. And I have to believe that. I have to have hope, and I have to receive it. But my advice for y'all is just hang on. When you feel like you're sinking, just keep crying. Keep crying out to God. Keep moving forward. Get out in the sun where you can see the clouds. And if you can go fishing, go fishing. If you can go walking, go walking. If you can't walk, open your blinds, open your window, and feel the fresh air come in. I know there's people on here that are handicapped and can't get out and walk or whatever. God is not through with any of us. As long as we have breath, we have a purpose. And I'm preaching that to myself because, guys, I've been low. I'm the type of person that will carry a smile and keep going forward and act like nothing's ever wrong. But I get lonely and I get tired. But I'm telling y'all, God has a plan for each of us, and he's not done with us. So don't give up hope. And that's one thing that, like, even at times, there's things that I've questioned before, but I know who God is, and I know who holds my hand, and I know who has healed my daughter Gracie when she was sick, and healed Katie when she was sick, and he's been good to all of us. And I prayed for Isaiah, and he gave me him. God knows what we need, and he knows the beginning to the end. So all that I can say is just hang on, because I am not no quitter. I'm a fighter, and I will fight till my last breath, because you know what? I ain't giving up. The devil's a liar, and I ain't giving up. I won't. But I do know Jesus has me. So, that being said, Jesus has already overcome the world, so we good. Anyways, guys, until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.